Hi, I'm George Ferguson, and I'm the instructor for this course, this section of BUS 141, Principles of Management. First of all, thank you so much for being a part of Johnson County Community College and a part of our community, and welcome to the class. Second, the purpose of this video is to go over the expectations for the course and make sure you're clear about what you're going to be doing over the weeks that we're here, what are the things that need to be done, and how you'll actually be judged as far as your grade is concerned. Now, this course is very compact and there's going to be a lot of work in a short amount of time. We're taking a 16-week course and putting it into 4 weeks. So you're going to be very busy. The thing is, here's an opportunity to take 4 weeks out of your summer and be able to get 3 hours worth of credit. So what we're going to do now is go through the course, look over Canvas, make sure you're clear about how to access everything, and then what it is that you're going to be doing for the course. Now, let me go ahead and share here. You've obviously come to the landing page as far as the course is concerned, and here's some of the basic information here. The announcements, the 3 most recent announcements will be here at the top of this landing page. You can also go to the announcements page to see each of the announcements, open them up and see what's there. You're obviously in the Start Here section because you're viewing the course. All right, so it has the information as far as the technological requirements. It has the overview as far as the course is concerned, how to connect to day 1 access. This course is a day 1 access course, so you have access to the text and all the information right away. How to submit assignments to Canvas, how to participate in discussions in Canvas, how to see your grades and feedback. This is very important. Make sure that you open up that video and watch that to see how the grades are done, and how to use Zoom for connecting to me during office hours. So make sure you go through each of the videos here in the Start Here section to make sure you're clear as far as what are some of the things that are going on. You have instructor information. So here is some of my background and a picture that could scare a buzzard off a crap wagon. You have access to the syllabus. We'll go over the syllabus in detail here in just a bit. You'll see it opens up and all the information is there. You have the modules. Everything that you need for the week will be within each of the modules. Now, the first module is one with sample papers to give you an idea as far as the mini papers that you'll be doing weekly. So you have the sample papers there. Everything for the module, everything for the week is going to be within the module. You'll have instructions as far as the things that need to happen. So you click on the instructions, it will go over what it is you're going to learn in this module, what needs to be completed by what day, and why we're doing the various exercises and things for the course and for that module. So here are the instructions. Make sure you read over the instructions to know what it is that is due by what day. Within the module, you'll see that you have all of the other things. So you have access to the course readings. You have quiz, the one quiz. There's only one quiz in the course, and it's the syllabus quiz, and it's not graded. You have, I know it says 13 points, but the points come off, okay? It has access to the discussions, okay? So you click on that, that'll take you to the discussion. We'll talk more about discussions here in just a bit. It has access to the PowerPoints that are used for that course or for that chapter. Then it has access to the various readings for each of the chapters. Here's in this first week, there's also DB1, this first graded discussion. The DB0 is ungraded. The whole idea behind that is to get to know the folks who are in the class. DB1 is the first graded discussion. There'll be other videos and things like that. Instruments to fill out to get an idea as far as your style and things. And then also access to the mini paper assignments. And so in other words, at the end of each week, you'll be doing a mini paper that reinforces some of the content in those chapters. So everything that you need is within that weekly module. Everything is there. So make sure you're using that. You can access the discussions from the module or from the discussion tab. So the discussion tab will take you to the various discussions. Grades, you can see where you stand at any one point in time by opening the grades up and seeing what your scores are and seeing the feedback. Again, there's a video that shows how to access the grade information. McGraw-Hill Connect, that is the access to the materials from the course, the readings. You have people, those are the people who are in the course. You can connect to your Google Drive so that you can store your mini papers and any other notes that you might have. You can also submit them from your Google Drive to Canvas. Zoom office hours. In other words, here's the information as far as accessing my office hours if you want to do it via Zoom. All right, so there's that information there. So that's basically all the information that you're going to need as far as the course is concerned, as far as how to access it, things like that. And again, the biggest part is the module section there. Now, let's look at the syllabus and the things. And blow it up just a bit, make it a little easier to see. In the syllabus, you have my contact information. All right, so feel free to contact me anytime. Feel free to call. If I'm available, I answer. If not, leave a message. I get back to you as soon as I can. The course information and the textbook that we're using. Now, again, this is a day one access course. If you want a paper copy of the book, you can go to the bookstore and for a minimal fee, you can pick up a loose leaf copy of the book. You have the course description, which is coming right out of the catalog, and the objectives as far as the course is concerned. Take a minute, make sure you look over the objectives and things for the course. This is information as far as day one access and accessing it, how to get to it. Now, the course requirements. The week goes from Monday to Sunday. Now, during that week, there are going to be specific days where you need to have readings done, you need to participate in discussion boards, and you need to have mini papers completed. So each week, you're going to have the readings, discussions, and mini papers. Now, when it comes to discussions, your initial post is due by Wednesday. Initial post due by Wednesday. Then 3 significant or substantial responses to others' posts by Sunday. Now, when we say significant or substantial, what that means is it's more than just gnarly post, dude, or something along those lines. It is where you're bringing in new information. All right, you're challenging people. You're helping further the overall learning as far as the course is concerned. As it says here, meeting the minimums is average or a C. So make sure you understand that. Your initial post by Wednesday, 3 significant responses to others by Sunday. Do that minimum, there's C. That's average, that's the minimum, that's a C. To improve the scores, what you do is you get involved earlier, you stay involved, you bring in new information, you help others and yourself learn. You're going to have a mini paper due by the end of each week. All right, and the mini paper is going to be answering questions and your choice of the questions at the end of each chapter, where it's saying, okay, understanding the chapter, what do I know? So you choose what the questions are going to be that you answer. Each paper should be 2 to 3 pages long, all right, where you're giving some in-depth answers to some of the questions, not just one sentence or something along those lines. Prove you understand the concept. I always give students the opportunity to do extra credit. And for this course, you have the opportunity to do 2 extra credit assignments where you go and you interview a business owner to find out more about, okay, so what is it that they're doing as far as managing their business? If you don't want to do that, send me a proposal on what you might do that reinforces course content, how much you think it's worth, and when it will be due. And then we negotiate from there. As it says here, a key learning component is reflection and discernment. So there's the end of the semester, or at the end of the 4 weeks, you're going to have a final reflection and action paper, where you step back and you say, okay, what were the key things that I learned in the class? And what is my action plan on using them? All assignments are due by the prescribed date. I do not accept late work. All right. If the system goes down and you can't access anything, you're not going to be held responsible for that. And particularly in the discussion boards, people have the right to express their own opinion on things. You may not agree. That's okay. That's a part of the learning, being able to see other points of view. Instructor expectations, I get back to you pretty much as quickly as I can. We put in there within 48 hours. I basically get back to folks within 24 hours. When it comes to grades, you submit everything by Sunday. I do everything I can to get everything graded by Monday, by the end of day Monday. I don't like surprises, and I don't like when I submit something to not know what somebody thought for weeks on end. So I do everything I can to turn grades around within 24 hours. Sometimes it'll be 48, all right, because of schedules and things like that. For the most part, it'll be within 24 hours. So I get back to you as quickly as I can. Attendance is being part of the class. So you're participating as far as the discussions, you're getting the readings done, things like this. Again, I don't take late work. You can see how the grade is actually developed. Okay, we go from A to F, number of points that are earned for each of those. And you can see for each of the things that you'll be doing, the number of points that are going to be there. Drop deadlines, make sure you're checking the JCCC website to see what the drop deadlines are. I do not do faculty-initiated withdrawal. If you want to withdraw from the class, you do it, all right? I'm not going to withdraw you in case of other issues. We're not going to be doing digital proctoring or recording any of the classes and things like that. You are bound by the student code of conduct, all right? You have access to that. You know what that should be as far as everyone's behaviors. Don't cheat. If you need an accommodation of some sort, please make sure you get in touch with Access Services. We want to make sure that students are as successful as possible. The only way to do that is if you do need some sort of accommodation, you get that through Access Services and let me know what it is that you need. We have some great counselors. All right, so if you feel the need for counseling, please make sure to take advantage of that. When it comes to safety, as far as the COVID virus and things like that, make sure that you are aware of the responsibilities that we all have as far as protecting ourselves and others. Campus safety. In other words, everything that we do is trying to make sure that you stay safe. We go through training at the beginning of the year, every year, focusing in on safety. So we have information here as far as reporting emergencies, being alert, being prepared, and the things to be done during an emergency. Here's the technical requirements. Now, these are suggested as far as the computer systems that you're using. For this course, it's really very minimal. You can use a Chromebook to be able to do everything in this course. You can do things with a phone, but I don't suggest that because they're just so small and more difficult to manipulate. One of the things that I do require is that all papers are to be submitted in either PDF format or Windows format or open document format. No Apple formats are accepted. Canvas does not play well with Apple. Apple doesn't play well with anybody but Apple. Canvas cannot open a Pages document. Okay, so in other words, if you're running a Mac and you store something and submit something in Pages, Canvas can't open it and I can't open it since I don't run Apple. Consequently, you'll get a 0 as far as that paper is concerned. So make sure that your papers are preferably in PDF format or in Windows or Open Doc format. On down to shows for each week. What are the things that need to be completed? Okay, so you can go through that, check things off there. Again, in Canvas, everything that you need is going to be within the weekly modules. So make sure that you're clear as far as what the expectations are there. Now, one of the things that you'll be doing is the readings for the course. In the readings, one of the things I suggest is read over the chapter, and then you're going to have to go through a series of questions to show that you do understand each of these concepts. So you'll be given a question, all right, and you answer the question and then choose how you rate your confidence on this. So for example, let's say I'm just going to pick something here. Let's just say this. And then I say, oh, maybe medium. Well, that's incorrect. All right. So what's going to happen is a question along that same concept is going to come back a little bit later on. We need to answer each of the questions on each concept twice correctly. The ones that you have correct will be shown by the little bars here. So those are some of the key points as far as the chapters and the course is concerned. If you have questions, please give me a shout.